Well, it's a vinyl tag, isn't it? Good grief. Why do they never go in for me? Hi, everybody. I'm back again. It's that time of year, vinyl tag time. Now, I know that the tag was started early at the end of 2024, but there's no way I was going to do it until the year turned 2025. So here we go. This is my take on this year's vinyl tag. Went through the questions, got answers to everything, luckily. So here we go. So the first question is best purchase of 2024. So the best purchase I had was something I found on eBay for a really good price. Really good price. Right, I think probably December, I think it was. But I was just rooting through and I found this. I got this. So this is the Mighty Lemon Drops debut album. Debut? Yeah, debut album from 1985, I want to say. Where are my glasses? 1986? 1986, maybe. Well, it must be 86 because they were on C86. This is Happy Head. I've wanted a copy of this album for, how long is it since C86? It's 20, 36, 38 years? Is it that long? But what a brilliant album. For people who don't know about this lot, they were on the C86 album, which I hold in such high regard and forms such a big part of my musical taste. Kind of typical in British indie band, but love them. So there we go. That was my purchase of the year. Waited so long to get that. Right, question 2. Best album of, now it said 1974. Now, I think this was a mistake because we actually did this question last year, and I know other people have pointed this out, so I'm not going to labour the point. So I'm doing the best album of 1975. I'm not answering the same question twice. So again, it's Bowie, but this time it's Young Americans. So that's my best album of 75. Right. Album that defines a genre. Now, I knew which genre I was going to do. It just depended which record I was going to do, but I'm going to use one of the records for another answer. So it's this one. So the genre is thrash metal, and this has got to be the the album that defines thrash metal. So this is Slayer's Rain in Blood. Don't really have to say anything else, really, do I? Right. Best band from home country. I really struck. There's so many good British bands. So many. And they come from all over the place. I'm not sticking to my hometown because London, actually not that many, really, considering the size of it, there's not that many bands that come from London, and especially good ones. So I think I did do a video ages ago on that. But yeah, it's not the musical hotbed of the UK, really. Everybody goes to London, but I don't know. Maybe people are too busy to make music, and I don't know what it is. But anyway, I chose the band that I have seen most live. This isn't necessarily the best band? Isn't necessarily the best band, but I love them to pieces. So we're going to have the Levellers, and this is their third self-titled album called Levellers. I go to Beautiful Days. I'm going again this year. I love them to pieces. They are fantastic live. They're brilliant on record. Just love them to pieces. So there we go. Right. An artist you miss dearly. There's loads of artists who pass every year, but there's one that really tore my heart when he passed on, and it was this guy. Enough said. I still miss him. I still miss the music he makes, although he left us with such a legacy of brilliant music. I still miss the fact that we're not going to get more music from him, but there we go. Bowie. Best live album. Now, usually on one of these one of these tags, I get the chance to show what my daughter buys me for Christmas. And once again, I get the chance. So the best live album, this may not be the best live album, but it's one of my favourites. And I've had it on CD since it came out, but I never got around to getting a vinyl copy for some reason, but that's changed. So this is MTV Unplugged Live in New York, or Unplugged in New York. MTV Unplugged. Oh, I think I got the title wrong, but it's Nirvana. So I'm absolutely stoked. This is a beautiful sounding copy. I love it to pieces. I know it inside out, and In the Pines is one of the best covers of all time. So there we go. Although he did copy Mark Lanegan, but there you go. What's next? Partner Just Dumped You. What album? I guess I'm going to choose. I don't have this on vinyl. I am looking for it on vinyl, but I don't have it. And I think I played this lots when my major relationship in my life ended. And this album's got a kind of special place for me. So it's Lana Del Rey and Born to Die. I mean, this is a Paradise edition, but it's the main album that's the special one. I listened to it so much, and it helped a lot. So that's Lana Del Rey, Born to Die. Best sounding drums. I had a few people I thought. Now, I didn't know whether this question was the best recorded drums or whether it was the best player or just a combination of both. So I've just gone with somebody I think sounded amazing. And the drums sound amazing on so many tracks. And the album is Tin Drum, although the band is Japan. But it's Steve Jansen, who plays drums, electronic percussion, and all kinds of stuff, which on here, I'm pretty sure that's Steve Jansen there, that one. Because that's Richard Barbieri, that's Mick Karn, there's David Sylvian, that's his brother. The drums are incredible on these records, especially after Quiet Life. So this, Quiet Life, and Adolescent Sex, I think, and all the latest stuff. It's incredible when they went really synth pop. Well, not that they were synth pop, they were more than that, but like his drums sound incredible, especially on things like Canton, Visions of China. There's a drum break in there. The drums just come in and it is breathtaking. Yeah, so for me, Steve Jansen, I've seen him play with David. I never saw Japan, but I've seen him play with David Sylvian. I'm pretty sure he drummed with him when I saw him, at least once. I've seen him a few times, but yeah. So that's the best drums, or best sounding drums. I just think it's incredible. Right, next one. Favourite artist who is in two bands. Well, this artist is now a solo artist as well, but I don't have that record yet. So the artist is Kim Deal. There's the Pixies. There's the Breeders. She was also in the Amps, but I've only got that on CD and I haven't got it down here, so I'm just sticking with the vinyl, apart from the Lana Del Rey question. So there we go. Kim Deal. What an absolute dude and a half. She just is. Absolutely amazing. Right, okay, next. Beatles or Stones? I've listened to both of them so much. And to be honest, we're talking fine lines between them, to be honest. I mean, yeah, during the 60s, probably, maybe, well, the Beatles had the edge, especially late 60s, but then from 68, 69, after the White Album, so 69, it was the Stones. I mean, what they did in the early 70s rivals what the Beatles did in the late 60s. For me personally. Probably heresy? I don't care. Right, so anyway, so here's my Greek. I think this is a Greek pressing of Please Please Me, just to show that I did choose the Beatles by an absolute hair's breadth. I love both bands. Right. I think the next one is the bag of weed question, isn't it? Yeah, you find a bag of weed on the way home, and you, as you relax, what are you going to listen to? I would go early Verve before they adopted the. Now I haven't got much of their stuff on vinyl. All of it's on CD, but I do have this 10-inch of Gravity Grave. They were so spaced out in their early stuff, so spaced out. But I like that there's quite a lot of fast and slow pace to them, so that it's got that variation. Yeah, you can mong out to, like, I don't know, maybe Loop would be good, or Spaceman's. What's obviously Spaceman 3, make music to take drugs to. But yeah, I would listen to the Verve, anything early, All in the Mind, Superstar, this, all the early stuff. Right. Artist, no, wait a minute. Oh yeah, an album from the 80s you still listen to. Master. Still listen to it, still love it. So there we go. That's Master of Puppets. Artist whose political stances soured you. Considering this guy had such an influence on my early life, including the way I eat, it's so disappointing that he became, and this is an obvious answer, I think I've seen other people do this, choose him as well, but it's just so disappointing that he's just turned into what he has. Okay, what's the next? Oh yeah, favorite record label. Now I took this to mean favorite label as in company that releases records. So my favorite record label, probably the one that's I've got most records. I don't know whether I've got the most records, but I've got loads of them. So it's Illustrated by the House of Love, which is their debut album, released on, if I can get it out, that beautiful plain Creation record label. So that's my favorite label. So many of my favorite records, so many wonderful records over the years. From what, 85, didn't they start? I think it was 85. It's 85, I think, Upside Down, right up until they stopped making records, really. Just loved them all. Right, okay. Run of 3 great singles. I'm going back to my earliest musical memories. What memories? Wow. When I first really started getting into pop music, 1981. So we had... Now, I'm going to do them in release order rather than hit order. Slightly different. We had Kings of the Wild Frontier. We had Dog Eat Dog. And we had Ant Music. 3 massive hits off of the Kings of the Wild Frontier album. So actually, Dog Eat Dog hit first. That got to number 4. Ant Music late in 1980, not 81, 80, with Ant Music. And then I think just the other side of the new year, re-release of Kings went to number 2. Yeah. So 3 absolutely massive and brilliant singles. Right. Record store day purchase that you still listen to. I went to Record Store Day last year, but I didn't buy any of the Record Store Day releases because they were all pants. So I don't have, and I'm not gonna talk about what I bought that day. I'll do a video, but I have had my eye on something that was released. I'm not sure when it was released, 3 or 4 years ago, maybe, and I've wanted it. I still haven't opened it. I've just looked at it because I just admire it. So it's this thing. It's Cracked Actor. I have waited and waited. I wanted this so bad. I just wanted this. I had a bootleg copy of it, like that I'd made my own CD from, but it's so nice to have this. I'm just going to stroke it. So there we go. So I haven't even listened to it yet, but I've got it, so I can listen to it at my leisure. Right. Okay. what was it? Reincarnated as any artist? Well, I don't really want to be reincarnated as anybody else. I have a lovely life, and well, it's been a good life, and hopefully a few bit more to it yet. If I had to, then it would be probably come back as this guy and make sure I didn't go to sleep in a bathtub. Right, moving on. Best 3 lines in a song. This is from the album. This is from that. So, we're talking Morrissey. This guy was amazing when he was in the Smiths, and even the early stuff, solo stuff, was brilliant. But I'm going to quote this. I just love this verse from "That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore." When you laugh about people who feel so very lonely, their only desire is to die. Well, I'm afraid it doesn't make me smile. I wish I could laugh, but that joke isn't funny anymore. Treat people properly. Right, okay, let me put that back. Let me faff around for like half an hour trying to put this back. Oh, it's gone in, there we go. Okay, and then album you never ever tire of. In fact, I get it. This has become... I have to play it more and more as I get older. And I never know which way round this is supposed to be. It's not the gatefold. This is my cheap 80s reissue that I bought in about 1988. It's this one. I never tire of this. This has to go on at least every couple of months. And I'm not joking. I play this at least every couple of months. I've just gone through a real raw power stage. I've been playing that a lot. But this just comes back out again. This is incredible. An incredible album from start to finish. It's incredible. Have I said that often enough? It's incredible. So there we go. Right, last question. Favorite VC channel? Well, I watch the VC UK, don't I? I dip in and out of all your channels over there and across the pond, but I must admit I like Steve Whitty, John Bellamy, 6-inch pianist John, Headley, another fat bearded guy, James Griffiths. Who else is there? Is it Gatefold? What's his name? Gatefold 33? Dale? No. Yes. He's great. Baggy Hi-Fi. Love Baggy Hi-Fi. Who else? I don't know. There's probably people I've missed. Is there anybody else I've missed? Well, anyway, they're off the top of my head. I didn't write these down because I didn't plan ahead for this one, like a complete no-hoper. But there you go. What more do you expect? Professionalism from me? Huh. Right, okay. So that's my Vinyl Tag 2025. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all again very soon. I am going to go and edit this, and I'm going to record a WOJ. All you lucky people. So there we go. Anyway, see you all soon, and take care. And I'll see you. Have a brilliant 2025, everybody. Bye.